Well, hello everyone, Giant Gaming Gaming here, and welcome to my set review of 70651 Lego Ninjago Haunted Wave. Now this is Room Showdown. What this is you have the whole entire throne room. I just built this a couple seconds ago. Sorry. Which includes Skylar. You also have Lloyd from Hunted. You can see his back printing and front printing. They were pretty good. He has a plastic hair and the double face of a typical Lloyd movie figure. Skylar also has plastic hair. This is the first Skylar movie figure I have since 2015, and I'll show you that one. I'll go ahead and just set this up against the box. There you go. Just look at the build. Alright, where is Skylar? There you go. Yeah. So this is 2015. She came in the Conrad Copter set. There was a packed version of her from Bricktober, and I didn't get that version. So I've equipped her with this and that as well. This is first ever version of Skylar ever released. With the Zolkin thing right there. As you can see, she does have some back printing and a back face. Though some of that ink has in fact run off. And then the new Skylar from Hunted actually has that as well. As I'll try to have the camera focus in. But as you can see, there is some printing right there. There's also the printing there. And if we look around, take off the mask and such, we've got the back printing as well, along with the sorry, I didn't rehearse this. The back printing there on Skylar's face. So I'm going to have her in the pose you see on the box. There you go. The other version was from Skybound. Now, let's talk about these other characters before we head into the main build itself. I've just talked about Lloyd and Skylar. Here's the Hunted Resistant version of Nia. And the Lloyd's from Resistance, but he doesn't have a mask. She does. I like this. She's got a updated version of her weapon, which is pretty nice. I always like that. Once again, front printing and then back printing as well. She does not have the kind of, I guess, crotch accessory that this Skylar has, sort of. She had a little blouse, and then this one's got a utility tool belt. Once again, she has a double face as well. A typical Nia face. You've got that right there, and the other side, which is just aggressive. So that's pretty much it for her. And then I'm gonna save for me for last. We're gonna pick up Samurai X, and Samurai X is Hunted. Doesn't really look that bad. This is actually the first Samurai X figure I've picked up in a while. Mainly because I haven't got the chance to get any. My first ever Samurai X figure was from 2014. Yeah, that old. So, a year before I got her, this Skylar, and Samurai X was then Nia. And if we take off the helmet, we will be able to see back head printing that shows that this is indeed Pixel. so I kind of like it. Also, the mask also keeps the same Samurai X design. There's also some back printing. I like that as well. The golden stuff is pretty awesome as well. This new Samurai X is basically gone from the old and new. Okay, so we're gonna say we're gonna head into the build here in a couple of seconds. But we're gonna talk about Harumi, because Harumi is really interesting. Harumi is gonna take a special place in my spot, because she's the first ever. This is the first ever Harumi figure I ever got. I didn't get any from the Temple of Resurrection set of the Sons of Garmadon wave. That and the Kyo vs. Samurai X are the only two from that wave I'm missing. Out of who knows how many. This is the actual only Resistance one. The only Resistance set. And I'll show the box in a couple seconds, but there you go. She's got a face that's shown on the box and on the back. You got some a little bit of back printing as well. We're going to take off that head. Or not the... frick. We're going to take off the hair as well so you can see a little bit more of the back printing. You've also got some leg printing as well. The really only one that does not have leg printing is the new and improved version of Skylar. As you can see, she's got some orange pants that are nothing compared to, the crotch design. This is pretty good. Now, what do I do with the head? Frick. Harumi also has a double-sided face that's not shown on the box, and we'll show that in a sec. This is her face that's shown. I'll wait for that to zoom in a little bit. And this is the face that is not there. It's not her aggressive look, and I kind of like that one. Harumi is the only character in the set that has plastic-based hair. I can squish it. I can do whatever I want with it. Let's say hers, for example, Skylar's, I can't squish it without breaking it. And I won't do that. Plastic, you can do that and you won't break it. Now, yeah, I know that keeps going into my leg, but... My leg! Sorry, had to do that. We're going to take the aggressive version of Harumi's face, and we're going to slap it on there. There you go. Here's the box itself. It's pretty good. Here's the box art for it. It's pretty good. You've got some of that. Shows a little bit of features that are in there. And the back with some more printing art, and I like that as well. Shows that this, in fact, does open, and I'll show you that, along with the key, and all of that nature. I don't think I'm showing that. There you go. And the, as I mentioned, it doesn't really show Harumi's other face at all. The only one that really shows is Lloyd's, and then Skylar's, and that's basically about it. But it's basically that's there, and the only instruction packet is this one. It's pretty good and it's pretty solid. It takes this whole entire build and takes it all in one little booklet, which is pretty good. I wish a lot of sets were like that. The reason I have ultraviolet was to demonstrate the plastic hair thing, but I mean, the time's passed. Now on to the build before I run out of storage space. So this build is pretty decently sized for a $20 price point at Target, where close to where I live. I don't live where Target is. The closest big box store is Walmart, and that's about it. So you have a movable camera. You'll find that out, and you've got a little lever, which is pretty good as well. You've got this, and if I slide it out... Okay, that's not working. That's not... Come on. Seriously, I cannot get out. There you go. There's where the key and stuff is. So we're going to throw the key, one of two, and a little dagger in there, and we're just going to slide it underneath the whole throughout. Good. This, there's really not too much functionality with it, except for opening this and closing it, which is pretty good, and you've got a pretend lock, which is also pretty cool. Both of these kind of have the same purpose. You've got the sword right there. Got real cool armor stuff, and then if I, poof, there you go. I can closer expect this. This all is like one piece, not the brown, but all the gold on there is one piece, which is really impressive. Nothing to like kick out or anything, and or is that sort? It's just one piece, and it just slides in right here, and then come on, just like that. Now we're going to turn this around. This does affect hinge, so you can move it. The back, this is pretty good, and really is that basically it that I have to show. Overall, it's a pretty good set. I would recommend getting it if you're like me and you didn't get any samurai figures or Skylar or Harumi figures over the last like 2 waves or so, and you weren't able to get Brooktober, which was in Toys R Us, and I live in the U.S., and rest in peace Toys R Us in the U.S. This is actually pretty good, and it has pretty good playability. As you can see here in the box, it's basically supposed to be at 6 to 14, but I'm 15, so yeah, I just told you my age, but still, I'm like 1 over, but it's fine. It's got 221 pieces. The number is 70651. Throne Room Showdown. You got all that, and the Master Wishes Sensei Woo right there. So I hope you guys did enjoy this little review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.